You're not avoiding pain, you're just delaying it. From a young age, we are sold the lie that to live a good life, we must live a comfortable one. You're encouraged to scroll, to wank, to go meet your friends for a pint or a line. The first truth of Buddhism is that life is dukkha. That roughly means life is suffering. Now, I don't care what you believe in, but if you're over the age of 15, you'll know this is true. Even if everything went your way all of the time, your mind would still find a way to suffer. Some of the most miserable people on earth have everything they could ever want. So if pain is unavoidable in this journey that we call life, why don't you start using it? That right there, that is what most people try to avoid. And it's funny because we think it makes us happier, but it doesn't. It just makes us weaker. Now, I know this from experience. I was the weakest of them all. I was vice-riddled, I was addicted. From the ages of about 17 to 19, I was a full-on drug addict, doing anything I could get my hands on. I was eating like shit. I was also wanking to porn every single day. I was half-assing it in the gym. And was I happy? Was this the best time of my life? No. I was miserable, I was depressed, I was anxious. I was even scared to go up and talk to girls. Any girl now, I can go up and cold approach any girl I want to. But see, the key difference between then and now wasn't that I wasn't in pain. I'm still in pain today. The key is that I choose the pain that I'm in. See, we're in pain anyway. We suffer anyway, so we might as well use this pain to grow. You're not where you want to be in life. That is not God putting you down. That is a call for greatness. That is God saying you are worth more. That's social anxiety. That isn't a disease. That's simply a call to go out and talk to people. A desire to change because you know deep down that you are more confident, that you can talk to people, you just haven't done it enough. Look, everything in this life is temporary, including the pain. It will end eventually. Whether in a few hours, a few days, maybe if you're really deep and dark in depression, maybe a few years, but eventually it will end. So where do you want to be when it's all said and done? When you're happy again, do you want to be further or closer to your goals? Because that's all it's about at the end of the day, those dark periods, those contraction phases, they are the foundation, the building tool that sets us forward every time. So when we are in that good phase, that expansion phase, we are further and we get enjoy the fruits of our labor. And again, we'll go into a dark phase where there's a few hours, a few days, again, it could be years. And this repeats over and over again. We're not supposed to loathe and say, fuck this, I shouldn't feel like this. No, you should. The reason you feel like that is because you're not where you want to be, because God knows you're worth more and you haven't put the work in to get further. That is why every time you level up, you feel good, but then you go back to baseline. It keeps happening over and over and over again. This is how I done everything in my life. Like getting jacked, quitting drugs, quitting porn. All of it was because of pain. It started off because I didn't feel good enough. I needed to get bigger because I felt small, I felt weak. I felt like a loser, wanking and doing drugs all the time. I was going nowhere and it killed me because I had so much desire to be better, such massive dreams. And a lot of people, they would have said, nah, fuck this, I shouldn't feel like that. And I did for a very long time, I did, until I woke up and I realized that I can change, that I can be better, that it's in my hands. I just got to use this pain as fuel because, see, what you really think motivation is, it's not motivation, that's the reward. That, woo, yeah, let's go, I'm motivated. That hype feeling, that comes after you put in work for years and years and years. The start, it's the pain, it's the fire, it's that suffering. At the start, I hated the gym, but I stuck at it because I wanted to be better. And now it's about 6-7 years in, and I love it. I never miss it. I always go, and I always feel like going. But that didn't come overnight. For years and years I went to the gym, even though I said I didn't want to, even though I said I couldn't be arsed, and I kept learning that when we go through that pain, when we say, fuck it, I'm going anyway, we get rewarded at the end, we get that clarity, that positive mental attitude, and we're able to see past that lie of, I don't want to go. Look, if you don't choose your pain, it will be chosen for you. This is why I was addicted to drugs, because I didn't go towards what I really wanted to, which is painful. Back then, I just wanted to stay in la la land, daydreaming all day. But when I was 18 and I left school, it hit me. I had gotten nowhere despite all this stuff I was saying to myself. And because of that, I had to double down on drugs. But eventually, I decided no more. Eventually, I decided I'm going to choose the pain of getting sober. I'm going to choose the pain of being disciplined, of getting up early, being a better man, and working towards my goals. I said, fuck it, bring on the doubt, the fear that comes from trying to achieve something, trying to achieve success, because that pain feels 100 times better, because at least it's worth it. At least there's some substance to it. That other empty, dull pain, sure, you get to have a few laughs when you're drunk, when you're high, when you're stoned, but that come down always comes, that hangover always comes. And a lot of people will say, I don't get hungover, I don't get that come down, but they'll be the grumpiest motherfuckers out there. Just because you don't have all the fucking symptoms doesn't mean you're not hungover, doesn't mean you're not having a come down. What goes up must come down, and you will be punished every single time. Now I'm going to finish off with a story. I'm sure most of you know about the Buddha, the enlightened one. The guy, the whole idea of Buddhism is created around this guy. And years ago, he was just as respected as now. This guy, he had a lot of problems. So he went to the Buddha for advice. He says, Buddha, I have all these problems in my life. My car doesn't work. I have no money to fix it, and I've lost my job. The Buddha nodded, and he listened intently. He said, go on. He says, my wife, she doesn't want to fuck me enough. My daughter, she doesn't respect me. My son doesn't love me. He goes out without my permission. Buddha nodded again. He said, go on. He said, I'm not really happy with my life. I want to be further. And I feel anxious around people. And this went on and on and on and on. Until eventually the man said, well, aren't you going to say anything? Aren't you going to help me? And then you know what the Buddha said? He said, I'm sorry, I can't help you. The man was livid. What? He thought the Buddha was all this. And he told him he couldn't help him. He said, what's going on? What's the crack? Buddha said, see, everybody will always have 83 problems. Even if we get rid of one, another one will show up. I can't help you with this. But what I can help you is with that 84th problem. Well, what's the 84th problem? The man said. You don't want any problems. Pain is what we make it. Like Hamlet said, there's nothing good or bad, but thinking makes it so. If there's one thing that you take away from this video, it's that yes, you do have to suffer. Don't believe any hippie who tells you otherwise. But no, it doesn't have to be forever, and it doesn't have to be worthless.